Give it up real loud for Molly Sanchez.
Really not putting a tally in the men ask questions box there, Hayden. Sorry. What's up, Oakland? I'm so excited to see you. Thanks for coming out. Truly, thank you so much for coming out and supporting live comedy. That's so good. Do another round of applause. Let's do it again. I am so happy to be here. I needed my community with me. I needed my girls. I needed everybody with me because I found out something pretty devastating about myself today. Turns out, I'm an incel. Yeah, that one hurt. That one really hurt. If you don't know, which, let's be honest, you're in a game store on a Friday night, you know. But just in case you don't know, an incel is like a cool culture term for people who are involuntarily celibate. Okay, it's usually applied to like sweaty, neck-bearded guys on the internet living in their mom's basement. So, you know, super proud to be crashing that sweaty glass ceiling, you know. Representation matters. Yeah, so that is what's going on with me. And I honestly would venture it's happening to other women. Other women are incels as well. And I think it's just like not talked a lot about because like women, when it's been a while since we've had sex, we're like, well, maybe I should get into pickleball. And apparently, for men, when it's been a while since they've had sex, they're like, maybe I should blow up this Wendy's. It's not a one-to-one. But I honestly, gang, I'm 33 and I really just want what every woman wants. You know? I want a confidant. I want someone to love unconditionally. I want someone to take care of me when I'm old. That's right, I want daughters. Oh, I want a whole mess of daughters. And listen, gang, I'll start with one, but truly, I'm down to ink, let's say a 4-daughter deal with the right man tonight. Or the right 3 men. We could do it Mamma Mia style. I'm down. The night's a puppy, Oakland. Let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to have some daughters up in this bitch. And I think you hear that and you're like, oh, she's cute. She wants kids. Not kids, friends, daughters. I want daughters. Because I feel like every piece of media I love is about how awesome it is to have daughters. Think about it. Little Women. Practical Magic.
Yes.
Taken. Yeah. Say what you will about that last one, but that man got to see the world twice for the price of 1 daughter. It was like a study abroad program, but the broad was a 21-year-old named Kimberly who kept getting taken. I gotta put a bell on that girl, damn. No, I want daughters so bad, and I am a daughter, okay? So letting me have my own daughter, that'd be like when they take like an old seeing eye dog and they give it like a goat to be friends with, you know? We'll just be there, be like, well, you know, none of us really have rights, but fun to hang out. I want it so bad. I want daughters because, listen, daughters have arcane, magical powers of transformation, okay? All right, Jesus turned water into wine. I turned my dad into a Democrat. Yeah, suck it, phone banking. While you're on the horn with bigots in Georgia, I was born with a vagina. Flipped them. Thank you. All in a daze. And you know, daughters have been installing empathy software into men since the dawn of time. It's a burden. It's a blessing. It's why I don't pay my own Verizon bill, okay? Thank you, Papa. Oh, I want daughters so bad. I want daughters so bad because, like, I love women. Women are my favorite thing ever. I love women. And I could just make one with my body. I could make my favorite thing with my body. bodies, we'd be going to a gender reveal for an Xbox tonight. I just think, I get this is the wrong political climate to have a daughter in. I get it. I get that wanting a daughter right now is like the equivalent of being like, ooh, this is awful, want some? But I want it. I feel like I have a deep, biological, God-given need to show the Princess Diaries to someone who has never seen it before. I want to see her eyes when she's like, whoa, Julie Andrews, so much more than Mary Poppins. And I deserve to have that. I think so. And listen, I spent my 20s raising the wayward boys of the Bay Area to manhood. Okay? I was doing a service to the unheadboarded community. I went to their jazz shows. I bought them bath towels. I taught them basic female anatomy. Okay, I want my 30s to be about raising 3 to 7 beautiful daughters. So, if anybody wants to dump a load of daughters in me after the show, hit me up. What else about me? Feeling loose. That being said, I am barren. Fun fact. That doesn't stop people from playing with me, though. I was at a store the other day, and this has happened to me before, so I have a canned response. But a woman came up to me, and she said, "You look so beautiful." Now, when a stranger comes up to me and they're a man, I treat it like if I approach a bear in the wild. I'm just like, no! And I try to make myself like really big. It's like, hey bear! Hey bear! But when a woman says anything to me, I'm like, absolutely. Queen, absolutely. So I was getting ready to do that. I was getting ready to bend the knee. And she goes, "You look so beautiful. When are you due?" So like I said, this happened to me before, so I have like the patented, not at all worrisome, definitely don't talk about it in therapy, funny response for when I'm uncomfortable and a stranger made me uncomfortable. And I go, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not pregnant, I'm just fat." And this woman goes, "No. No, you are not. You are beautiful." I was like, I didn't think that was what we were questioning. And she said, "Well, actually, maybe you're pregnant and you don't know it." And I said, "Oh, maybe you're a nasty, fetid cunt. And you don't know it. But now you do." Gang, if you ever want to leave a store with exactly what you purchased, call someone a C-word in the dollar spot. See what happens. That'll get you right out. And I'm aware of how I look. Like, I know I have an hourglass figure, but hourglasses be convex. Like, I get it. But you should never ever say that to a woman. You should never ask a woman if she's pregnant, even if you see a lady crowning. And like a hand akimbo. You should still be like, "Jill, something's different with your hair." And listen, I was fat before I moved to LA, and now I'm fat out of defiance. And I just feel like, that was a hard-won feeling of body acceptance. Because I grew up in the 90s. We didn't have Lizzo then. We had Snackwells. It was a dark time. But one day, a couple of years ago, I looked at a picture of myself from when I was in my 20s. And I remember what it felt like to live in that body. And I remember hating myself every day I was alive. And looking at my body and hating my body. And when I look at that body through my 30-year-old eyes, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. That person is beautiful. I wish I had the body now that I didn't want then. Which makes me think, 10 years from now when I'm 40, I'm going to want the body that I have now. 10 years from then when I'm 50, I'll want that body. So on and so forth, till it gets to be like 50 years from then. And I'll be dead. And I'll be in heaven. And I'll be figuring out what really happened to John Benet Ramsey. So none of this will matter at all. I'm just kidding, Oakland. It was definitely the brother. All right, I'm Molly Sanchez.